All right, perfect. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and mute out the participants really quickly just so we have the recording good to go. All right, awesome deal. So I want to kind of talk a little bit about the challenge and where you guys are at so far. We've talked a lot about, in the last couple of times, we've talked about working the business proactively, that you want to work your business proactively and reactively. And so you guys are doing an amazing job with the proactive piece of it. It's just been incredible. I'm going to go in, I'm going to talk about working your business reactively at this point, but I want to be super clear with you that for really about the first, like 6 months in my business, I was working almost 100% proactively, which means I was making lists of people, I was meeting people, I was reaching out to them, and I was booking them. My reactive business, I really let it brew authentically. And so I'm going to share with you a little bit as far as what that looks like. Now, going into this week, I know that we're going to be launching off, just depending upon who your executive is, either on November 1st or November 7th, you guys are starting an accountability group. And so we're going to be focusing a lot on going in and getting the people that you already have on your team engaged in that. And then on not only that, but then on bringing in new people that will get engaged in the accountability group as well. So going forward though, what I want to do then is I want to talk a little bit about reactive. So at this point, most of my personal business is reactive, meaning that I'm posting, I'm using the product, people are contacting me and asking me about what I do. I don't do a lot of going out and actually proactively finding people unless I meet someone that I think would be amazing at the business. But there has been a lot of time put into that to get to that position or get to that point. And so I want to talk to you about what that looks like, about building at the roots and really driving a reactive business, getting people to ask you about what you do. And I think number one is you have to get product results. I cannot express that enough. Are you getting your product results? And so you want to, when the accountability group starts up, you want to get engaged in that. And it really doesn't even matter, like, even if you're the most fit person on this page, you want to take your fitness to the next level through the challenge. Because what has to happen is you've got to continuously be seeing product results where you're at in order to actually attract more people into your business. So getting the product results is number one, very important in building your reactive business where people are reacting to what's going on in your life. So you want to get up, you want to make a decision that you're going to follow that group, go, most of the groups are 11-day challenges, go 11 days without really cheating, work out, get up early in the morning and go and make that happen as if it's your job. I will tell you that last week on Thursday, there's hills in front of my house and I went out to run them and I did not want to. Mallory's smiling because when I could not burn any fat about 4 weeks ago and she was like, you're going to have to go run those hills. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do that. And I will tell you that when I was running the hill, I was saying to myself, because I've really moved on. I know we talked about this with my why. I mean, literally, I just need to make $368,000 this year, and I have other goals in my mind of what I'm going to do, but $368,000 pays off all of my debt. I'm 100% debt-free, including my home, and that's what I want. And so when I was running up that hill, I was literally saying to myself, I'm making $368,000. I'm making $368,000. So going up that hill was very much connected to my bigger why. It wasn't like, oh, I really want to get more fit. I really don't care. I mean, my whole goal fitness-wise was be able to wear a two-piece swimsuit without being embarrassed. I mean, whatever. I don't care about being a fitness model or anything like that. But I do care about making $368,000. So I was saying it, going up the hill. And so connect your product results to your business. You've got to really think about that every day. And to not do that is you're selling yourself short. And so that becomes a huge part of what I'm getting ready to talk to you about reactively happening. And so the next thing that you want to do is you want to document your journey. You want to document your journey that's really happening on Facebook. And the longer I do this, especially the last 6 to 8 months, the more I'm seeing this work, the more adamant I'm becoming in how it works, why it works, and the more resolved I am in saying the things that I'm getting ready to say to you. But you have to document your own journey, authentic to you. And so what does that really look like? You are trying to build a brand around yourself. I mean, I feel like the brand around myself is I love Jesus, but I'm not religious at all. I hate religion. I love Jesus. I love my family. My family comes first. My family is athletic. I'm not as athletic as them. I like to cheat on food and have fun doing it, and I redeem myself through our products. I mean, that's really my brand. Over and over and over again. I'm not trying to build an Isagenix brand. I'm not trying to build someone else's brand. I'm who I am authentically. And so you have to figure out who you are, and you have to paint that picture. So you're documenting your journey. You did not come into Isagenix and now you're an Isagenix salesperson. That's boring. And B, it sells nothing. And C, nobody wants to see it. Nobody wants to see the picture of your mint chocolate chip shake and how great it is, and that it's from New Zealand and it's Undenatured Way, and they could get free membership this week. They don't want to see that. They get enough of it. I turn on my computer and I see Lulu leggings. I see wrap my chin so I have one chin instead of 3. I see, oh, it's free membership this week. I go to my messenger, literally, I kid you not, 3 people today from Rodan and Fields tell me how awesome I'd be at their business. Make me puke all over my computer. It's so, network marketers have ruined that. And so it is not, that stuff is not relevant in 2016 unless you want to fall decades behind. It's not relevant. And so you got to be seriously looking at what you're doing. I will literally go into pages of people that have recipes, have workouts, people that are having fun with their kids, other network marketers that are enjoying their life, and I'll go and I'll literally submerge myself into it, enjoy every minute of it, but it's authentic. It's never cookie cutter. I mean, it's what it looks like. So you've got to be authentic with you. It's like this. If you decided all of a sudden you were going to take up bowling, like I'm going to be a bowler. Well, my gosh, you're not suddenly going to have a bowling page, are you? It's not suddenly like, I'm a bowler. Everything's bowling. Bowling is me. Bowling t-shirt, gutter balls. All I talk about is bowling. You should bowl too. Everybody in the world should bowl because I bowl. You're not going to say that. People would be like unfriending you. And you know that that's weird and awkward and everybody hates it, right? So why would you do it with you do it with your health journey? You're not suddenly a health freak. You're not. What you are is you are a person that has your regular life, and now you're adding in this authentic stuff about your health journey. And so really, trying to look at posting 3 times a day, I don't always do that. If I don't feel like posting, I don't post. I'm not anal about it because this is the deal. It has to be real, and it has to be how I feel at that moment in order to get the results that I'm looking for. It's just how it is. And so if I feel it, I post it. If I don't feel it, it's not going up because I'm not going to fake who I am to get business, because somehow, some way, my energy of what I feel comes across the screen. I'll never forget Shalane saying this to me. She's the first person that ever verbalized it, ever. I've felt it forever. I've known it's true, but she's the first person that ever said this to me. She said, if I do not really pray about my post and I don't feel amazing about it and I post it, I never get the results that I get whenever I feel confident and I know that what I'm posting is what I'm supposed to be posting. So what she was saying is when I just throw stuff up there to have my 3 a day, I get nothing off of it. It's whenever it's my energy that goes into it, that's when it works. And it's so true. And so you've got to think about, what are you giving to your audience? Are you giving them something to look at? Are you giving them content to look at? Are you making them feel amazing? Are you giving them hope? What are you giving to your audience? Because you are a social media marketer. So that's what you're trying to do, is you're trying to give them something. And so definitely posting 3 days a week. Here's some pages I would love for you to look at. Angel Bufford, who's on, her video's not on, but she's on tonight. I found her. I don't even know how we're Facebook friends, but this is the deal. She's is still in another network marketing company as well. And I literally would go and look at her post. We don't even know each other, but I would go in and I would look at her page every day, because when I looked at it, it was happy, it was positive, it fed my spirit. So I would go in and look at it. It was not like I was ever going to buy Rodan and Fields from her. I already have an account with them. But I loved her page. And so it fed me. And so go in and look at it. Look at what she's doing. It's not something that I taught her. It's something she was already doing before. It's authentic and real and grassroots. So go look at it. The same thing with Mallory. I found Mallory. Mallory is on my team under Anthony and Katie, but I found her by watching her social media page. I was like, who is this girl? It's amazing. I would go and look at it. And so go in and look at their page. Bonnie, my goodness, that girl does not even know she's a social media marketer. It's just authentic. There's no pre-planned anything. There's no cookie cutter anything. She's just showing her freaking life, and people are loving it. They're coming to her every day, asking her questions. They're on board because of what she's doing. Look at her page. Mimic that. I'm not saying that you do what they do, but get a feel for that energy and then apply it to your life. And somebody else that is on here, I know that he's working with Bonnie, but that's Eric Dacey, and his page, my goodness, I follow that guy's page even before he was working with Bonnie. I would follow his page, having nothing even to do with Isagenix. I would take his pictures and put them on my wall. And that even before he was working with her. Amazing. Look at that. And so really wrap your mind around that and take a look. Another page that I look at a lot that has nothing to do with Isagenix, it's a Shakeology page, but I still like it. It's called House of Fit Girls. It's H-A-U-S. So it's H-A-U-S of Fit Girls. Amazing. Take a look at that. Just kind of get a feel for what other people are doing. This is the deal, guys. So you're trying to post 3 times a day. You want it to be authentic. I will say to you, and I'm going to say this until forever, a lot of people use Hootsuite. Go for it. Awesome. I will tell you myself, when I see somebody that's posting something and they have it pre-set up, it always says it's like Hootsuite, and it has it pre-posted. I'm like, they're a seller. And for me, I'm not looking for a seller. I'm looking for somebody that every day feels something in their soul and they want to speak to me. And so because that's what I'm looking for, that's what I try to provide to the people that are looking at my page, something that's authentic in me. I feel like in the long run, I get a lot of results. I mean, no matter how I say it, like I get a lot of results on my social media. And so really thinking about that. And so, but this is the thing, you can be a perfect poster, and I'm all about perfect posting. I love posting. I love seeing something creative, and I love looking at it, and I love all that. But this is the deal. Your posting is only as good as you're connecting with the people in the social media world. You cannot afford to be a Facebook stalker, creeper. Oh, I look at everybody's page. It's so crazy because sometimes people will say things to me like, oh, I know that you had to see that on my Facebook. And it's so weird because I spend probably at least an hour a day probably more than that, probably an hour and a half every day connecting on Facebook, but yet I don't even know the gossip or what's going on, because when I'm in there intentionally doing what I need to do to build my business and connect with other people on purpose. So become a connector. So one way to do that is add 5 people every day to your Facebook page. Add them. Add 5 people every single day to your Facebook page. Now, I don't do any, okay, oh, rewind. This is why it cannot say, what's your job? And you put executive at Isagenix unless you want those people to not accept your friend request. It cannot say that. If you're still doing that, or you're listening to teaching that's telling you to do that, like just write 2014 behind that, 2014. 2014, that was prior to the It Works people and the Beachbody people totally ruining it. It doesn't work. Does not work. Get it off your page. If the word Isagenix is on your page, get it off if you're building your business through social media, because people are not going to accept your friend request. I do not. When someone requests me, I will look, are they from another company? If they are, I reject it because I don't want to be marketed to. Even if their content was amazing, which it may be, and maybe they do it like we do it. I don't reach out to people. I let people come to me. I don't reach out to them. However, I would get that off if it's on there. Take it off so that people don't see that. Now, then you're going to be adding 5 people every day. When I add them, I do not say, thank you for connecting. I don't do that. Once again, 2012, I paid this guy $3,000, Max Steingart. I took a social media class and I used none of it. Early 2000s, you're saying, how are you? So great to connect with you. They're like, seller, they're marking you off. Don't do that. You're going to add them, and then all you're going to do is authentically go into their page and connect with them. When you connect, find pictures that you like. If you like their pictures, like them. If you feel like it was real life and you would comment. Be social on social media. Connect, comment, say happy birthday. Do those things on their wall. There's Facebook algorithms. They change all the time. They're never the same. You never know what they're going to be. However, there is something to do with connection, meaning that if they read your comment, they go back, they look at your page, like your page, comment back, you're going to move further and further up their newsfeed. This is something else that happens. When you're commenting on people's pages, a lot of other people many times will go and click on your page and end up on your page because you commented on someone else's page. I hope this is making sense. Even if you're in groups, such as moms groups, join them, gardening groups, whatever you do, fitness groups, Bible groups, whatever it is your interest, when you're in groups, connect, meaning comment, friend request, like other people's photos, connect. You do not even have to market your product. You do not have to say, hey, love to talk to you about my nutritional cleansing. That's weird. It's weird. You don't know them. Don't say it. It's weird. But if you're connecting with them, what happens then is they're going to your page, and if you are authentically using the products, getting results, and you're showing it and you're connecting, by golly, they are going to ask you about it, period. Then what's going to happen at that point is you want to start really looking at who's liking those photos, who's liking your photos. One thing I'm going to tell you is that at least once a week and sometimes twice a week, I'll do a before and after, whether it's of myself or someone on the team and someone on Isagenix. I own the picture. I never do a share because aesthetically it looks awful. When you share, it does not draw attention to your page and people will go right past it. So you have to own that picture. When you're putting that picture up, then what you're going to do is you're going to notice people that are liking it. When they're when they've liked 2 or 3 of your pictures, they've essentially shopped in your Isagenix store and they become a hot prospect. that's where a lot of times I will make connection with those people that I'm just meeting over Facebook. I hope this is making sense. Bum, bum, bum. So you're going to connect. Now, I'm going to say this because I had an associate at my house that had made an amazing Facebook post. Like, she makes the post, it's hot. Now, it doesn't matter how hot that Facebook post is if her connection with other people have been weak. You can be the best poster in the world, have an amazing post, and if you've not worked the other half where you're going in and you're connecting, you're liking, you're commenting, your amazing post is going to get no traffic. It just isn't. And so this associate had been really working on her social media. She makes this amazing post. She gets 130 likes. And then another associate said to her, well, maybe if I posted without all my clothes on, because it was like a half shirt picture, maybe if I posted without all my clothes on, I'd get 130 comments or 130 likes too. But the issue was not that there was a half shirt. It didn't matter. That didn't matter. That wasn't what got the likes. What got the likes was the hour before and the hour after of going in and massively connecting, happy birthdays, liking other people's stuff, and literally purposefully driving people to that awesome post. Are you guys with me? Is that making sense? Something else you want to do is anytime you've had an amazing post, and sometimes for me, it just happens authentically. I never know when it's going to be. Like sometimes I'll make a post that I made a post that had 190 likes last week, and I didn't think it was anything special. It looked like something I posted every other day. I have no idea why. However, when I'm having 190 likes on one post, it is time at that point for me to do an ask. It's time at that point for me to talking about an accountability group or to show a really good before and after of somebody else to start driving business to my page. So anytime you've had a really high volume post, that's a good time that you want to go ahead and talk about something Isagenix related. Okay, I just want to cover this too. In working on, in connecting with other people, I am authentic about it. And what I mean by that is I'm not going to like something just to get a reaction from someone, or I'm not going to comment to get a reaction to someone. When I'm working my Facebook, what I do is I try to bless anyone that I go across their page. I'm like, I want to make them feel built up, because my dad used to say to me, if you think something awesome about somebody, you need to say it. Don't keep it inside. Say it out loud. If you have the opportunity to make somebody's day, say it out loud. And I think sometimes that we forget to carry that over into the social media world, but we live in a social media world. So if you like it, say it. If you like it, comment, that type of thing. And so that is one thing I always try to be super, super authentic about that. And so basically, for the most part, you're just trying to live out loud and really get those connections going, really get that posting going. And what we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to talk about when people start liking and asking, what do you do? And I'm going to be real, because I went through a period of time where I read about what other people said I should do. So other people said that I should send this video, people should watch the video. And I so got away from it because I would say what I was supposed to say, but yet in my own office, that wasn't what I was doing. I was calling people, getting them on the phone, getting them in the time that person was still sending a video. And so I want to get real with you about what you do with the traffic coming to your Facebook page right now in October of 2016, because things have changed. And so I want to talk to you about what that looks like. And so questions, and does anybody have questions? Let me unmute you guys and see if anybody has questions. Yeah. Okay, anybody?
I have a question.
Yes.
So I've heard that you should or you need to have two pages. So you have your personal page, and then you have something like a coaching page, because I'm also a personal trainer. So I have kind of like a personal training / coaching page, and then I have my normal personal page. Do I need to merge the two? What are your suggestions on that?
I mean, the only thing that I have now, I went through that training. That guy told me to have 2 pages. And then I was like, why am I having 2 pages? So I started doing some non-isogenics, non-old person research myself, if that makes sense. Not people that were just like giving a cookie cutter answer. And for me, I have found it more effective to have 1 page because I'm building my personal brand. Now, we do have the Fit Happy page. I have the Fat Slayers page. My coaching page, I don't even have up anymore. And even as we're starting to merge a little bit into some business coaching, I will not have another page for that either.
Okay. That's what I was wondering, because I felt like when I would do something on my coaching page, I didn't get any reaction, but I'm off my personal page, I did. So
yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Anybody else? Questions? All right. So tomorrow night, we're going to talk about what to do when people start asking you, liking the page, that type of thing. Your assignment is this. I want an update of where you're at. I want to know what 2 people you would love to get closed this week. I know you've done a lot of calls, a lot of 3-way calls. So what 2 people would you love to get closed this week? That's my question for you. So that's what I want to see on that accountability page tonight is what 2 people would you love to get closed. We'll be back tomorrow night. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys again and have a great, great week, okay? Good night, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Night.
Night, guys.
Night.